Welcome to the City of Tyre. Between the First and Second Crusades, I am here playing Sword and Siege Crusades Book 1, and I'm very excited. I've been looking forward to playing this game. This is a play-by-email match. I picked this game up for the summer sale, and I've been playing some of the training scenarios. I don't think I'm any good at this game, but I think I at least know enough about the mechanics to be able to conduct a rudimentary siege. We'll see how I do. I have a plan, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the unit layouts, what the plan is, and then we will move our units and conduct a siege. So this is a 27 turn scenario. If I recall, so first thing you should know is that I've got all my hotkeys mixed up. I wish that they would standardize these across the games, but in any case, you might see me pull up some random stuff when I meant to pull up the parameter data dialog or some other dialog that I was looking for. In any case, so 40-minute turn, no, sorry, 10-minute turns. It is, I think this is, no, this is just going to be all during the day then. If I recall, it's 100-meter hexes. Somebody correct me on that. No, there's a set of 100-meter hex scenarios. It's 40-meter hexes in the smaller, or in the scenarios that were included in the game. This game has a bunch of scenarios included. They reuse the map in some cases to do different fights that were, or different battles that were conducted around the same areas, or like a city gets sieged more than once. Alright, so for those of you who haven't played Sword and Siege at all, hopefully you're at least familiar with it enough to understand what I'm looking at. I'm conducting a siege. I'm playing the Crusader Alliance. I am opposed by the Islamic Alliance, and they are holding the city, so my objective is to get in here and capture as many of these objective hexes as I can. Take a quick look at the victory conditions. I start with 0 and need at least 600 to get a minor. These are 100 points, 100 points, 200 points. This spot at the water source, 200 points in the rear, 25 and 25. Okay. Something to note about this scenario in particular is that there is, in most sieges in this game, you want to surround the city so that you cut off their supply so that they start gathering fatigue. The defenders start gathering fatigue. In this scenario, it is not possible to do so. It's like full frontal assault. You just got to get through the wall and do the thing. You can't get to this particular hex back here, the harbor gate. You can't get there, so you can't cut it off because no units can cross the shallow hexes. So that's kind of the specifics of the scenario itself. As far as the historical background, there was a siege for some time, and today is the last day of the siege in which we attack. So I don't think that's represented in any way on the Islamic Alliance side by fatigue or anything like that. I could be wrong. Let's take a look at the order of battle. So the way that the order of battle breaks down, we've got 2 battle wings. We have the 1st and 2nd battle wing. Oh, sorry. I'm fighting with the 1st and 4th battle wing. Make a note of that. Yeah. Gotta change the color on my notes because I got that mixed up. So the 2nd battle wing is fixed, and it explains it in the scenario description. Basically, they were holding the line against any potential reinforcements. So this unit is green. I just like to keep that tidy. And then the 3rd battle wing, yeah, they're blue. Good. So each battle wing, my 1st and 4th, let's see, Gourmand's 1st Battalion. It's a mix of archers, crossbowmen, infantry. One thing to note in this game is that like being on the walls is a really important thing. I'll use my siege tower to try to get up there at some point. You can only be on the wall with a unit that has 75 or fewer men. So a lot of my units here cannot actually go on the wall. So my plan is going to be to break through the wall as opposed to try to get on top of it, though I will do both at some point. I don't know what I'm doing as far as like tactics and operations and strategy, so I think what I'm going to do is basically blast on the wall with the artillery pieces that I have, and I think I'm going to aim for the middle here. And the reason that I want to aim for the middle is that if I tried to break down this wall here at the north side or the south side, I would be in a corner, and I wouldn't be able to get very far. I could get isolated. So I'd rather have, at least in my mind, I'm not sure if that's how the math works out, but like even if I do break down this wall, for example, or this wall, I'm closer to the gate. And if I can capture the gate, that would obviously be a really good thing for me and a bad thing for him. We'll see how it goes. This is a new opponent. I've never played them before. We connected on the forums. So here I go. First things first is that I want to get these are my mangonels firing. I don't know, yeah, unit is not facing target, so I can turn while they're unlimbered, and I can not fire. So I have to turn both of these, and then I'll be able to fire next turn. I can fire with my, what is this? Oh yeah, I forget you can do that in this game, show unit strength. This is an onager. I have an onager, I have a ballista, and I have another onager. Here it is in the closer up view. This game, I actually kind of feel like I would be able to play with the closer up view, but even saying that, I'm like, ah. So, well, let's try it. So there it goes, 5 fortification and 3 men. There it goes, 4 fortification, 1 man. 6 fortification and 4 men. So eventually this wall will break. Let me just make sure I make a note of this. This is, ooh, wrong button there. 17. I don't know what hex this is. Hang on just a second. 1714 is target wall. Alright, great. So there's my task list started. Let's get back to moving some units. Now at this point, my archers outrange his archers, so I don't have to worry about counterfire, at least from his archers. I'm going to move these 2 units up the road because they're going to be part of the strike force that I have for the siege tower. And the reason for that is because they're less than 75. Just look to see, this is the 1st battalion, this is the 2nd battalion. Okay, so I think, I don't know if there's much else for me to do right here. Let's go ahead and get some shots fired. No effect. Oh yeah, my crossbowmen, they cannot fire at a range of 3. So let's still move them up. 49 men and 58 men. The stacking limit in this game, if it's going to tell me, let's see here. Stacking parameters. Max stacking to 50. Fort stacking. Maximum counters is 3. What is this? Strength point, 25 men. Artillery max stacking. Okay. Cavalry max stacking. Alright, so yeah, I can put both of my crossbows up here. I'll just go ahead and do that. I have a mix of, let's see, I have a mix of kind of quality of units. Okay, so I don't, I'm not sure exactly how that's gonna work out for me. I'm gonna target, let's see, that's infantry, so I'm gonna target, I might want to target his infantry. Let's keep on the archers for now. Alright, next up, I'm going to want to move this infantry up a little bit. We'll just go ahead and put these guys forward just to get them closer. It's going to take a bit of time for me to get my units kind of situated. There's a fair amount of traffic management in this game. Some people like it, I imagine. It's probably not everybody's cup of tea. I don't mind it so much. Okay. And these units that look like individual avatars or icons, they're the leader units that I have. So let's see, I want to get this siege equipment moving. I have sappers, which is cool, and I might try to make use of them. Now I think that I am going to want to move, this is the 4th Battle Wing, I'm going to want to move them to get them as close to firing range as possible. So we'll take the archers up the road and we'll take the rest of the infantry just kind of overland. I don't think that, let's see here, let's move you here. I don't think that it will be necessary to have this infantry up right away. Obviously I need my infantry, and I'll probably, once it gets down to it, there is going to be obviously a big clash and a lot of infantry will be required, but I have to be taking every advantage to use my arrows as much as possible, my ranged equipment as much as possible. Every shot that I can take at them makes them slightly weaker, so let's get these leader units together over here along with their friends. We'll put, yeah, sure. Put you here. You already moved these units here. Ah, yes, I want to get these crossbowmen. So I think we'll aim to have these fellows in this orchard, or this field? I don't know what this is. Oh, it tells us. It's a field, yeah. So we'll continue on, and we're just basically going to move all of our units up, so there is a lot of build-up in this game before you actually get going. I did play one other play-by-email match, one of the partners from the Wargaming Club, and neither of us had any idea, like we hadn't looked at anything, and we were just kind of flailing around, and it didn't go so well for either of us. So sometimes the game gets a little bit finicky. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to move these units using that mass movement. Keep them in formation. Okay, that's fine. Is it gonna let me? Yes, sure did. Alright. And yeah, we'll get these crossbowmen. We'll keep them moving. That's fine. So who have I not moved? Supply cart. Next. I cannot move the ships. Don't need to move these infantry yet. I wonder, can I move these crossbowmen back? That's fire. No, I can't. Once they fire, that's it. Alright. How about you get off the road, Bubba? You're just gonna be hanging out there. Oh, he wasn't on the road. How about you get back on the road, Bubba? Alright. And you maybe here? Don't really know why I did that. I kind of do. I don't think it really made the right move there. I have noticed that the auto routing in this game is a little finicky. Patriarch of Antioch. Who are you? Oh, you're the guy, huh? Alright. Next. Oh, great. So that's going to be my turn. I'm going to go ahead and complete that. I'm going to send it to my opponent. What I might end up doing, because I think that the turns on this game, or at least this scenario, are going to be pretty short, I might end up compiling a couple of turns, 2 or 3 turns. I'm not sure. I just have to kind of see the timing. I don't mind how long this one took. But in any case, I thank you very much for watching, and I will look forward to the next installment.